So I just poured a hefty shot of tequila just now. You know what I'm saying? This is my second one because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is that time again. We got Wade Wilson and the emails. This shit might be a little mini series, to be honest, because holy shit, the detail that these women put into Wade Wilson, the time and effort that they put into him is quite, I mean, it is nothing shy of commendable. You know what I mean? Like, good job, ladies. You got, man, shit. If you did anything else, if you put that type of effort into anything else, your life might be a little bit better than it is right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we got 3 characters today, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we have Wade, but we have the main star of the show, Miss Vivian. The sad Russian is what we're going to call her. Then we have Ari / Jesse. You're going to understand why that is a slash in a moment. And then we have the same good old Amanda, who just sprinkles herself throughout the cast every once in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, get the popcorn, pour yourself a drink. If it's late at night, then get the candles lit and get ready for a good cozy session, because this shit, it's outrageous. Desperation sprinkled in, sadness, depression, thrill, anxiety. It's all there, folks. It's all there for you. Let's go ahead and check this out. So we're leading off from last night's video. If you guys have not seen the first email video, make sure you go check that out. But leading up from that, we just had Vivian just berating the shit out of Wade Wilson. I mean, it's like, if you ever had a needy girlfriend in your life, I'm sure we all had the needy boyfriend, needy girlfriend. If you ever had a needy girlfriend in your life who texts you probably like maybe 5 times every hour or maybe even more, and she's just, you had to break up with her because she was so just insane. I've had a girl like that, and I'm sure hundreds of you guys have had a girl like that. Drop your story below. But this is the vibes that I get off of Vivian, because we come straight into Wade Wilson. She said we're gonna fuck. We're going to fuck one last time. And then Wade Wilson was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not giving you dick one last time. I'm not with that shit. And then we move forward. Vivian responds to him, of course, immediately, of course. Wait, let's see the time difference. Wade said at 7:06, no, I'm not going to give you dick, and just be done with it. Fuck that. 7:06, and she responds at 7:10. Keep that in mind, folks. She responded back at 7:10. Desperation. But then she responds, she says, give me an answer, so it's just over. You don't call at 10? Okay. Vivian, again. If I have ever meant anything to you, you will tell the little bitch on the phone that you have something to do and answered me. Vivian. I will call you at 10. Vivian. Do you see what I mean? He sets her off and she just goes. It's like you know those tops that you had the little wire, you put it into it and you rip it out and then it just spins and spins and spins for the next minute? That's how she is with Wade Wilson. All he has to do is say one word and he just spins her shit up. Vivian to him again. Okay, if you really still want to have sex, I would advise you not to do it with those ugly bitches now. Talk to as many as you want, but don't have phone sex with them until we've talked. Call at 10. Back to back to back to back to back. All right, and then we have Jesse contact Wade Wilson. But before we go to Jesse, I just want to talk about Vivian a little bit more. She's talking about phone sex like he's actually putting his dick inside of something. The only thing he's putting his dick inside of is the cuff of his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, it's almost like your girlfriend, she knows you cheat. And she's like, well, you can fuck those bitches, but don't get them pregnant. Don't come inside them. It's like, what are you talking about? Don't have phone sex and bring back a dirty dick. There's no dirt to come back on the dick. I'm not talking to nobody. But anyways, we continue. So now we have Jesse contact them. It says, hey, Wade, it's Ari. Jesse and I had to make an account like this so I could get in and contact you since they have blocked me and they just blocked my other card. That's why I hung up. I will get a different card tomorrow. Feel free to email me here. Now let's dissect that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dissect that. This deserves a good dissection. The billionaire went to the lowly little fucking peasant Jesse, the little fucking, what is she? A nothing. She's dust to this billionaire. Come on, Mr. Jay-Z, Mr. Elon Musk, Miss Rihanna. We're billionaires. You're supposed to be exalted up high, right? Anyways, the billionaire had to go to the peasant in order to contact Wade because they blocked the billionaire. Why don't you just buy GTL? You could just buy GTL. Remember Elon Musk? You know that guy, right? The Elon guy? He bought Twitter because he didn't like how Twitter was rocking. Fuck it. Just buy GTL. What is that? What is that? Like a couple $100 million? That ain't nothing crazy. You'll probably make money off of it. Buy GTL. What's the problem? But anyway, so we have Ari, his $1 billion lawyer, contacting Wade through his fiance. So every time we see the name Jesse, it's Ari, because that makes a lot of fucking sense for a billionaire. So now we move on. You know, after Ari hit him up, Wade Wilson has a list of contacts. So you'll see him respond to some people on a delay, clearly, because he's only one person. He responds to Amanda from earlier on that day. He says, they hit your number. The 72 still is good. Want you to make another now and call. Let me know. They hit your number means like they cut it out, apparently, right? You can't call anymore with that number. Then Wade responds to Jesse / Ari. Every time it's Jesse, it's Ari. So after a little while, I'm just going to say Ari every time there's a Jesse there, just so everybody is understanding what's happening. He says, yeah, this is wild, isn't it? Do you need more from me tonight? And what time for us tomorrow? Jesse / Ari hits Wade back. She says, I'm going to find out from Barry what time he can speak to you tomorrow as well. I'll let you know, or your lady know. I sent you 2 photos, by the way. Fucking Ari. Love it. I love it. Wade responds to Vivian, finally. Now remember, this is our main cast member. But Vivian's on the down burner. She's going to ramp up eventually. So Wade responds to Vivian. I bet you go to the bank in the morning and then you try. And then you say the bank says it takes 24 hours, but you have to wait until Monday. You think I'm right? And then Amanda interjects again. Amanda's sporadic. She'll come through every once in a while. She says, wait, baby, the number you called me didn't work. I have other number, but I'm at work. And can't add money to that phone until later tonight, baby, when I get home. Wade responds to Amanda. Right, but the other number, 72, is good. What I'm telling you is I want you to make another now, so I got a second moving forward. Get it? And let me know. Then we move on to Depression, a.k.a. Vivian. She says, no, it's done tomorrow. I just want to have it done. So she's talking about the bank transfer. Vivian says again, believe me when I tell you, I'll send you the money and I'll be gone. There will be no more of us and redacted. I just want to get it over with quickly. It's sad that this is all you see. That was all the time, wasn't it? Did you ever really love me? Or was it just a show? No comment. Wade Wilson responds to Vivian almost immediately. He says, I will always love you. I will always love you, babe. That's pretty much how he would have said it if it was on the phone. Wade Wilson to Jesse now. So he's going back to Ari and Jesse. He says, yeah, for sure. I'll give you the word and I'll be there. And we move back to Vivian. But you destroyed it yourself and you know very well. Please just call me at 10 and let's have sex, okay? Now Amanda hits Wade back. So keep in mind, all this shit is going, coming, going, coming. You know how you're texting somebody and you're responding to an old message, but they're responding to what you had said in that other message, so they respond to that. So you're always kind of like catching up to that person. It's usually when you're flirting on the text message, you know, you're talking to a girl. You know, sometimes it gets caught up and you have to catch up. Imagine doing that with 5 girls. It's hard. I mean, I have to commend him for that. He's juggling this shit. He's juggling everybody. If it's giving you a hard time, download a VPN and change your location. Try again. You know, Wade is all about that action. He's not, so he don't want to hear none of that. Try a fucking again. Wade Wilson just responds to Vivian and says yes. So he's not even messing with her bullshit. He's just talking to other people. We move on and Ari hits him back. She says, sounds good. Speak soon. Okay, so the $1 billion lawyer, she's going to be able to hit him back tomorrow. She's all squared away. Then we have Amanda contacting Wade Wilson. She says, baby, that 72 has money on it, and I just did another, which is redacted. So she made another number like he told her to do. Then we have Vivian respond. She says, good. The most painful thing that can happen to you is to watch someone you love with all your heart want other women. Trust me. I've never felt pain like I'm feeling right now. But it's okay. It was and is your decision. Are you serious about Gracie? Do you love her? So, Gracie is breezy. Bitch can't spell. I mean, okay, language barrier, whatever. Bitch, figure it out. Anyways, Gracie is breezy, and she's listening to ancient phone calls. So again, I don't care about the language barrier. She's not the sharpest person on the planet, because anybody could kind of just decipher that these are old calls. Who is Gracie? Do you love her? Like, what is wrong with you? Moving forward, she starts to ramp up now. Wade Wilson to Vivian. Who is Gracie? Don't act stupid, bro. Vivian responds back. I don't know if that's her real name. She lives in California and is from Brazil. She says you'll soon belong to her. It doesn't really matter. The fact you've been cheating on me this whole time with lots of different whores, all whom are begging for your attention, and you can't and shouldn't deny that. Wade, there are so many screenshots, but we don't have to discuss it. It's okay. Please just call me at 10. Man, I've never met someone hornier than Vivian. Make no mistake, she's mad, but she's horny at the same time. I've never seen some shit like this before. It don't matter let's just have the phone sex. Please, Wade, I'm fiending for the phone sex. And I've seen a lot of the comments and people are like, what if Vivian's actually a man? Now, that's the question for the women. I don't know. Maybe people just have higher sex drives. You know, maybe it is what it is. But she is fiending for that sex, that phone sex. She's fiending for it. So I don't know what's going on with Vivian right now, but it's almost like phone sex is the best thing on the planet for her. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to Vivian. Because nothing hurts more than knowing if the world were ending in 5 minutes, I would call you and tell you I love you, but the line would be busy because you'd be on the phone with someone else. Fuck, I'm getting emotional. Wade Wilson to Vivian. You are a liar. There's not so many screenshots in quotations. I know that. And I don't know who the fuck she is. And I think he genuinely doesn't know who the fuck Gracie is. You know why? Because Gracie is not a real person, bro. Hold on, man. Let me get another shot. This shit requires at least 3 shots. It's a 3-shot minimum type of a bedtime story right here. I would not lie to y'all. And I'm not even going to cut this out. Sometimes I be reloading and I cut it out the video. But nope. Cheers. Vivian responds. So many comments. I just feel her dread every time she sends a message. Just dread. When I was a kid, I never understood that. Fun story time. This is a bedtime story, so I'm not rushing. Story time. There was this lady. I was in Belize. I was with my mom. I think my mom and dad had broken up at the time, so I think it was just me and my mom at the time. Um, there was this lady, bro, and I mean, me and my mom were already going through, our own situations. I was in high school dealing with shit. My mom was recently single. It's a lot going on. So we're just, me and my mom are just bouncing off each other. We're surviving. We're taking care of business, right? And there was this one lady who came. She came around every once in a while. My mom is super religious, right? So she would try to help people. But there was this one lady. When she would come into the house, it was the spirit of Vivian, my guy. Depression. Granted, things weren't going really well in her life. Things were bad. I'm not going to tell her business, but things were fucked up for her. But I mean, we're coming over here to uplift you, man. Listen, when we left that lady, I was depressed. My mom was depressed. The dogs were depressed. Listen, that's the vibe I get off of Vivian. It's the type of person you just need to put over there. You need to scrooch him over to the corner. Deal with that yourself. But anyways, let's go back. Wade Wilson responds again. He says, I will be home in 18 months. If you're not around for that, that will be your mistake. That'll be your mistake. I have to do Wade Wilson's voice like that. I have to get really close to the microphone whenever Wade Wilson's part comes on. Wade Wilson to Amanda. He says, got it, babe. I love you very much. Got lots to talk about tomorrow. So he's just talking about Amanda. She fixed her number. She got her number squared away. He's proud of Amanda. He's good. He's happy about Amanda. So now you'll see Wade Wilson really responding to everybody. He responds to Vivian as well, and he says, you have 256 followers, baby. Good job. I think he's being sarcastic. Vivian responds back to him, and she says, why you put this on me again? So if we're looking at the main cast right here, the main characters, when he says you have 256 followers, good job, I think he's saying like, oh, you're just seeing like bullshit, basically. Like you're seeing very niche, very small channels, and it's like, oh, good job. You actually found something of worth with your tiny account. It's not real. But that's just my assumption of what he's trying to say. He's just trying to gaslight, but he's not a good gaslighter. Vivian responds, why you put this on me again? Vivian responds again, can you please just tell me how many women you have had phone sex with in the past few days? Please, just tell me the truth. And again, I'm just going to point out, every time she talks about phone sex, I feel like it's real sex. The way it's like my wife of 20 years saying, how many girls did you sleep with? Just tell me the truth. You know what I mean? How many girls did you stick your dick in? I won't be mad. Just tell me the truth. This phone sex isn't real, bro. Moving forward. Vivian says again, do you want me to give you the money? Then stop blaming everything on me now. Apologize to me and we can talk. That would be the easiest. So she's dangling that money. Again, I said in my other video, it's like the fisherman with the dollar. Come get that dollar. Come get that dollar. You almost had it. Vivian responds again. Please tell me, how many women have there been in the past few days? Or are they always the same person? So now Vivian's really amped up. Now keep in mind, there are other women talking to Wade. I keep trying to let you guys know that this is a long document and I'm pinpointing Vivian. But at the same time, we have a plethora. I'm gonna use that word often. There are a plethora of women speaking to Wade at the same time. So Vivian just gets her slot when she could get her slot. She says again, please tell me, how many girls? Just one? More? Sad face. Wade Wilson finally responds to Vivian. He says, Zip, zero. And you're letting your mind take us off track. Type shit. We move on. Wade Wilson responds to Vivian again. He says, I have my brother send his girl to meet you tomorrow. If you're serious about the money, no bank, no BS. Because the bank will have excuses to hold the money over time. And only maybe, at best, give out a small amount. It will be a headache. So Vivian responds to Wade with that comment. She says, so why do they say in the comments that you accepted their request? Why does the one girl say that you will soon be hers alone? So she's still talking about Gracie, which is actually Breezy, which is actually an ancient phone call. Wade Wilson responds to her, because bitches are crazy as fuck, that's why. Vivian responds to Wade, it's okay, but then tell me now, whole truth about the girls, please. I don't deserve that. You know it too. Please just tell me what's going on with the girls. You have feelings for any of them? Vivian double messages. You never told me about brother and girlfriend. Are you sure it's not just one of your girls? Which is exactly what it is. Now, if you guys remember one of the phone calls where Jesse is going to take the alias of Feather. Okay. Feather. Like the bird? Like the bird's feather? Yes, like the bird. Sure. You hit the hammer on the head, Vivian. Bing! It's almost like you're smart, but you're stupid. It's like the duality of man or the duality of woman. You have that common sense in you, but you're still that primitive female is still clawing at your body because you want that guy. You want him so bad. She says, are you sure it's not just a girl of yours? No fucking shit, Jesse. No fucking shit it's a girl of yours, of his. We continue. Then we have a break in the madness. We have Amanda. She comes through. She says, I love you so much, baby. I don't know how Amanda sounds. Amanda's just Jane Doe number 23 to me, so I'm just going to use a regular white girl accent, type shit. I love you so much, baby. Make sure you call me in the morning, baby love, and tell me everything. They really want to cut me out of your life. I can't wait when you finally leave there and don't have to deal with this. It's so liberating, Amanda. So liberating. I love it. Wade Wilson responds to Vivian. It's my brother's girl. I'm not having a fucking man meet you, crazy bitch. Fine, never mind. Too complicated, you make things. Vivian responds, what? No, I told you. It's okay. Then we have Wade Wilson respond to Vivian again. Okay. Give me a time and the Airbnb address and I'll pass along my brother tonight. His wife's name is Feather. His wife's name is Feather, all lowercase. That's the one thing that really stuck out to me. His wife's name is Feather, all lowercase. Okay, brother. Vivian responds, yeah, but tomorrow morning? What happens with the money then? Can you call me in 30 minutes? Now, keep in mind, the whole end goal for Vivian is phone sex. And if you look at the time, it's 9:13. It's 9:13 p.m. So the time is coming. She said, call her back in 30 minutes. What's that? That's 10 p.m., right? She wants that phone sex, boy. She needs to get up in there. She needs that phone sex. And Wade Wilson's holding that shit ransom. Fuck the money. I need that 10 o'clock call. Again, bro, she's going to benefit for herself. She's going to get the phone sex, and she's never going to give him the money. Like, bro, you thought you were going to get 200,000, 600,000, whatever, 100,000? No, you're not. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you that. But anyways, then Wade Wilson responds, you don't trust me? I'm speaking to my brother now, and his wife Feather can be there at 8:30 in the morning to come see you. That's the craziest run-on sentence I've ever seen in my life. I need the address now so I can give lot to him. Probably it to him. Obviously, when she gets it, then my brother gets it onto my Fundly. You would see it hit there. This way, no dealing with the bank, no issues. That makes a lot of sense, bro. That makes a lot of sense. Vivian responds, to be honest, I don't know if I can still trust you. I still don't know what's going on with the girls. You're avoiding my question, and you know it's not a small amount of money. So what are you up to? You can write him everything later. I want to talk to you first. So again, we're getting down to pulling the trigger, right? The trigger is about to be pulled, and then she's like, no, hold on. But then what happens to the money? You know, I really don't trust you. You know what? Call me. Let's fuck first. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. These people are demented. They live life in a different plane. You know, they talk about the third dimension. You know, they talk about the fourth dimension, all that cool shit. They live life in a different place. They're not in the same plane as us. They're not in the same field of reality as us humans. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be jealous or happy for them. But either way, like, listen, people like Vivian probably need medication. They probably deeply need medication. And, you know, this shit's not helping her mental situation. But anyways, folks, I'm going to get back at y'all with some more. I'm going to find the best parts, the juiciest parts, the most intriguing parts. And I'm going to come back with y'all. And stay tuned, man, because we got all types of shit happening. We got Tiffany Hinyard. We got Sarah Boone. We got Wade Wilson, and we're about to start some new trials. So, you know, stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 50,000 subscribers as soon as possible. You guys already know the end goal is 100,000. That would really change my life. But until then, people, I love you guys. Stay inside, stay safe. I'm going to see you in the next one. I love y'all.